And we are back with part 2 of the best and worst of 2016. If you have not watched part 1, please go ahead and watch. Or if you're stupid and just want to watch this for good shit, then here's where we're going to continue onwards. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump into the next category.
If you're watching this and I don't know, or if you're just tuning in and I don't know why.
Yeah, right. We're jumping into best storyline. Now it is crucial, dare say it is essential that you have a good storyline to carry a match. If you want to be emotionally invested, some matches don't really need a story because the story is usually told in the ring. But if you have something special going into it, something like a long-standing feud with stakes or with anything else in the line other than just a title, you have something pretty special going on. And it may not even be for title. It may just be a subplot. It may just be something simple. But here are at least the honorable mentions for best storyline. Heath Slater goes undrafted and must win himself a job. Broken Matt Hardy aims to delete Other Nero. Sexy Star enacts pure revenge on her captors and abusers. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens finish off their 10-year rivalry. Randy Orton submits and joins the Wyatt family. AJ Styles vows to #beat up John Cena. Joey Ryan takes the DDT Iron Man Heavy Metal Weight Championship on a U.S. tour. And James Ellsworth, with help from Dean Ambrose, beats AJ Styles 3 times in a row. And the winner for best storyline goes to Dolph Ziggler risks everything to defeat The Miz.
Man, The Miz popped up again. Funny how that works.
Fucking, this has been his best year ever, and you know what? I can even say the same thing for Dolph Ziggler. This plotline, even the goddamn rematch at TLC was worth a damn. As much as we hate that kind of shit, wow! Their plotline from the Smackdown after the now legendary Talking Smack, from there all the way to TLC, wow, what a plotline. Just twos and fros, ups and downs all over the place, from Dolph Ziggler winning the IC title to The Miz stealing it back with the help of his admittedly wonderful manager, the Maurice. Holy crap, wow.
Is it weird that Maurice is a better bodyguard for him that J&J Security was?
Maurice, they found a way to bring Maurice back, but honestly, I don't think Miz needs an entourage. I think he can do things just fine on his own.
It's not the fact that he needs it, it's the fact that he has it. And man, if you have something, you're gonna use it.
If you have Maurice, I mean, don't get me wrong, Maurice is real very good.
Yes. Maurice is fucking hot.
Yes, she is. Wasn't the best wrestler, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I dropping some bombshells here? Surprise! Breaking news. This just in. Maurice is fucking hot. News more at 11.
Not only is she very hot, but she's also creative in the way that she cheats to win. Everything from ringing the ring bell to just a small little push on Miz to complete the roll-up, from the pepper spray, everything. Like, it's not just a simple manager run and distract the ref. It's very creative, and that only adds to the plot line, because Dolph Ziggler not only has to fight The Miz, he has to fight Maurice.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Maurice would be competent?
Yeah, Maurice is not only competent, she's arguably the best manager of this year. If there was a manager of the year category, spoiler alert for the rest of this list, we don't have one, then she would win it. But regardless, the whole feud between Ziggler and Miz, just Ziggler fucking risking his entire career in order to get a shot to win it, and really fueling that adrenaline within him in kayfabe, because during that match, man, he kicked out of everything because he knew that if he gave up, that was it. Not just for the IC title, but for his entire fucking career.
And then stuff happens after that kind of dampers this a bit, but
even still, yeah, you could say that the storyline probably should have ended at No Mercy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even the stuff after the Pinnacle was still better than a lot of the other stuff that we see today. So, yeah, it gets passed by me.
It absolutely gets a fucking pass by me. Like, their match at TLC was a fantastic ladder match.
It's a ladder match. When has a ladder match been bad?
TLC 2014 Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose.
Touche.
God bless exploding monitors.
That wasn't a ladder match, was it?
There was a TLC match.
So it counts.
Regardless, Dolph Ziggler risking everything to defeat The Miz wins best storyline.
That is my job, you motherfucker.
Right. I'm sorry. I didn't see your name on it.
Oh, fuck you. Moving on.
My turn. All right, so that was good. Let's talk about some shit. This is the worst storylines of the year. Honorable mentions. Charlotte tells Ric Flair to go home. Baron Corbin fights Dolph Ziggler 10 million times in a row. Natalya and Charlotte reenact the Montreal Screwjob for the 846th time. Enzo Amore tries to get laid with Lana, but it was all a ruse.
God, that's fucking terrible. Who wrote that?
I don't know, but I want to give them an award.
I did. Give me my reward.
God fucking damn it, Cal.
And finally, Shane McMahon and The Undertaker fight to WrestleMania. And the winner of worst storyline of the year, Roman Reigns' rivalry with The Authority.
The plus on this
killed at WrestleMania.
Yeah, the plus on this is that The Authority actually did go away after WrestleMania in one capacity or another. Stephanie McMahon is manager of Raw, but definitely not in the sense of The Authority and like really stifling talent, you know? Mm-hmm. But goddamn, the road to that was long and arduous and fucking hard to sit through sometimes.
You know the funny thing about this rivalry? Oh, it seems familiar. Where have we seen this before? Oh, wait.
Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan.
That's not even close. Oh, okay, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, since it didn't work with Daniel Bryan, let's just try it with Roman Reigns. This is surely the way to get Roman Reigns over, right? No, it fucking didn't.
Wow, did it not?
They've been trying to copy paste every success that the WWE has had over the last couple of years. They've been trying to copy paste that into Roman Reigns, and nope. They tried it with Daniel Bryan. They've tried it with Stone Cold. Most recently, they tried it with John Cena with his United States Open Challenge thing, or with the United States title. Nope. And the fucked up part is, he is getting better in the ring. He's getting marginally better on the mic.
Bit by bit.
But at this point, it's the booking. That whole deep push that he was getting, after Money in the Bank, that's over. That is fucking done. He's booked so fucking strong that it is impossible for us to get into him. He is John Cena 2.0 at this point. Tribute to the Troops pretty much confirmed that with his opening intro thing, where it's America. Yeah.
He's just not clicking with the crowd. They're trying literally everything. But I think it's the fact that they are trying every single thing that they can. The crowd knows this, and the more that they try, the louder that the boos get. It's just not fucking working.
Sure, he has his fans, but god damn, they're not vocal enough.
No, they are not. At least John Cena has more vocal fans than fucking Roman Reigns.
Yeah, except John Cena is worth a damn.
Yeah, at least we can get behind John Cena.
Yeah, I have a shirt of his, and you know what? I may have gotten it from that fucking mystery box that WWE had for 4 days, but you know what? I wear it. Because I can call myself a Cena fan now. I can't call myself a Roman Reigns fan.
I've never been a Roman Reigns fan. I've been a Cena fan since the fucking beginning, but at least I don't fucking preach it every fucking chance that I get.
The fucked up part is I actually was a Reigns fan at one point.
The Shield, yo.
Shield.
Even immediately after that, when he started his feud with Orton, and it seemed he's not quite at the top yet, but he's getting there. We're building him up. All right, like this is going, and then like, oh, he's a Superman.
Yep.
Yes, he is. Anyway.
Fucking worst storyline of 2016 is everything Roman Reigns was involved with this year. And the penultimate of that, of course, was Roman Reigns' rivalry with the Authority. I fucking hated it. Nikki hated it. Toon hated it. You hated it.
I don't think you know what the word penultimate means.
Second to most. My bad. Fuck. Worst storyline of 2016. Moving right along.
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Thank you, Inigo Montoya.
Hey, did you kill my father?
Prepare to die, motherfucker. Okay. So, what is a wrestling storyline, however, without its swerves? We've talked about the best. We've talked about the worst. But you have to have twists and turns within a storyline in order to really make it work. And in fact, some storylines are started with a twist. And twists in wrestling are so important that they're not even called twists. They're called something else entirely.
Twist of Fates?
Twist of Hates.
The twist of swerves.
Ah!
They're called swerves, all right? They are so important. They're some of the most memorable moments in the entire business. Here is some of the crazy ones from 2016. Adam Cole joins the Bullet Club. Dario Cueto returns to the temple and brings Matanza with him. James Ellsworth turns on Dean Ambrose to ensure that AJ Styles retains the WWE Championship. Triple H betrays Seth Rollins and hands Kevin Owens the Universal title. Dean Ambrose cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase on the same night he wins it.
Woo!
And your winner for Craziest Swerve 2016 is Goldberg returns and beats Brock Lesnar in 1 and 25 seconds. What universe are we living in right now? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Eat, sleep, beat the conqueror, repeat.
Wow. At the end of that, I couldn't speak. It was one of the most shocking fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And a lot of people were joking about it too, like, Goldberg's gonna squash him. It's gonna be WCW all over again. And of course, we all snubbed it. We all never thought it was going to happen. Maybe Goldberg would win. Maybe in an 8-minute contest if they were fucking crazy. But goddamn, a WCW style squash match in the year 2016 involving Goldberg against Brock Lesnar? Ah!
In the main event of one of the big 4 pay-per-views to close the show.
Wow! What a fucking match! What an event! I can't... Wow! Now that I'm thinking about it again, I don't know. I don't even fucking know.
Oh, man. And he's going to be back for the Royal Rumble, and he's going to be in the Rumble match. Like, what is he going to do in that match?
Oh, he's going to spear the fuck out of everybody, and we are going to love every second of it.
There's something special about Goldberg. All right, if it were anybody else, we would have scoffed. We would have been like, this is fucking stupid. But the more that I look at this match, the more that I think about this swerve, and the more that I think about the outcome, the more I like it. All right, Goldberg in kayfabe is God. He's untouchable. He's the strongest wrestler to have ever lived. All right, he's never lost cleanly, and granted, like ever in WCW, WWE never has and never will, and just Goldberg has more presence than anyone else when it comes to this style of thing. His facial expressions, the way he moves in the ring, the way he performs the spear and the jackhammer, there's nobody like him. The guy...
He has the best facial expressions of any wrestler, arguably ever.
That's snarl, man!
He goes from all happy fucking teddy bear, oh, I love the kids, to I'm gonna fucking rip your throat out.
I'm here for the children.
And
you know what's funny about though is that he is there for the children, because think about this match in the perspective of a child. Okay, guy in 2014 at SummerSlam murders John Cena, legit murders him for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and then you see all these people cheering him, and you don't know why. I mean, the guy murdered your fucking hero. All right, dead, gone, kapow. And all these people are cheering him, and they keep cheering him, all right? No matter who he faces, who he murders, Kofi Kingston, Bo Dallas, Roman Reigns, doesn't fucking matter, all right?
Randy Orton.
And you're just waiting for him to get...
Dean Ambrose.
You're waiting for somebody to come and take him on, and then all of a sudden, when 2K17 starts to roll out its release, and you hear that Goldberg is the marquee star, the guest appearance, the pre-order bonus, in fact, you start to hear legends about his legendary streak in WCW on Monday Nitro, and you start to learn that he is a lot like Brock Lesnar, except he's a good guy, the protector of the weak and the innocent, the redeemer, the paragon. And he does exactly what he did in WCW, and beats the fucking conqueror, the asshole, the beast. He does it in less than a minute and a half, and I sort of understand. I understand what the people in the late 90s, I mentioned this on my vlog, but I understand what they were feeling when it comes to Goldberg and his squash matches. Like, on paper, it's stupid, but when you involve Goldberg, it's something else. All right, it's Goldberg. It's fucking Goldberg, man, and he's awesome. And we never expected this when he was at the age of 49 doing this. We never expected it, but it happened, and we're shocked, but we're overjoyed at the same time. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
The thing is, though, I was never a big Goldberg fan. Like, when I watched like the documentaries, I'm just like, oh, yeah, he's pretty cool. But then getting to actually see him, not from a new fan perspective, to see that come in and just obliterate Brock Lesnar in such a short amount of time. Goldberg just killed the guy who killed legends like John Cena, The Undertaker, Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, all of these guys. Yet Goldberg beat the guy who beat all of them. So where the fuck does that leave Lesnar? That just shoots Lesnar down harder than anyone else could possibly do that. John Cena couldn't do that. Fucking Undertaker couldn't do that. Goldberg comes back and destroys Lesnar, putting him over more than possibly anyone in the last 10 years. That is history.
I shit on Brock Lesnar a lot, but I will give him this. I admire his head for the business, because apparently, from what I've heard, like Vince came up to him with the idea of losing this match with a potential rematch down the road. And Brock Lesnar not only signed off to losing, but getting squashed. Like that's one of the underrated things about this. Brock Lesnar agreed to be squashed. What even? And now, when they have their eventual rematch at WrestleMania 33, people are going to give a shit. People are going to give a whole lot of shits about their final match, which will probably be at WrestleMania 33. Goldberg will still have Brock's number because he'll win 2 matches to 1, and Brock will be back after it's over. But yeah, this is aces all around.
Just imagine if it's another squash. Dude, here's the thing. Paul Heyman was more than able on the promo on Raw, more than able to really give purpose to meta why Brock Lesnar was squashed like that. And Paul Heyman, I mean, if he did it once, he can fucking do it again. Regardless, this shocked us more than any other. We didn't expect it plotline wise. Fucking biggest swerve of 2016. I can't believe it happened, but you know what? I'm happy it did.
You want to know who's really the winner in all of this, though? Goldberg's son.
Oh yeah. My God, yes. Wow.
Goldberg's son got to see that, and then immediately after gets to go into the ring and like they celebrate with him. That is the kid's fucking dream. Yeah, well, you know.
That was weird.
It's still, that must have been like a dream come true. Like, mission fucking accomplished there. Like, Goldberg can ascend to the fucking heavens after that. Like, it's like with the Ultimate Warrior too. But anyway, now we come to something I've been waiting for, the juicy stuff. Now, we all love drama. We all love a good swerve. We also love when a good swerve comes in the form of a scandal. These are the biggest scandals of 2016, and these are the honorable mentions. Roman Reigns tests positive for steroids, is suspended and punished. Alberto Del Rio and Paige's entire relationship. WWE developmental talent Terrence Jean-Jacques is arrested and accused of many, many crimes. Titus O'Neil is suspended for 90 fucking days for bothering Vince. Big Van Vader boldly claims that high flyers have killed wrestling. Kofi Kingston posts a picture of every current black champion in WWE and Twitter burns for 12 hours. Adam Rose is arrested for domestic violence and then gets fired. TNA is almost bought by neo-Nazis. Yes, this almost happened. And Mick Foley has a personal conversation with a fan on Twitter. The fan releases the conversation and makes fun of him. And the winner of Biggest Scandal goes to Brock Lesnar, fails a drug test after UFC 200, is suspended for 1 year from MMA, and fined $250,000.
So, here's the reason why... Okay. Wow.
Good. Fuck you. Anyway.
Okay, wow. So, the biggest... Yeah, okay, you know what? Toon actually kind of summed that up pretty well. The biggest reason why this wins, besides, like, the neo-Nazi thing, or the Titus O'Neil thing, or Vader, or Black Excellence from Kofi Kingston, the biggest reason why this one won is because with the other ones, we can kind of laugh at it. Roman Reigns getting suspended was funny as shit. All right, Black Excellence, the fucking fire that was lit by that, was funny as shit. But when Brock Lesnar, when we learned that he failed a test twice, well, we were not happy. We were very, in fact, livid about the result.
Because Lesnar in his match with Orton still goes over, and it's just like, ha!
Part of the reason why Brock Lesnar's match with Dean Ambrose was so underwhelming was because a lot of people think that he was saving himself for this UFC match. Like, he didn't want to do anything too crazy, because if he got hurt right before UFC 200, then that would be a bad. And he wouldn't be able to fight there. Especially seeing as how the original main event for UFC 200 was had to be called off after, I believe, John Bones Jones got suspended. So that meant that Lesnar versus Hunt was moved into the main event. So they couldn't risk having that match be jeopardized with an extreme match. So that's part of the whole problem with this. And the other part, well... Wellness policy much, anyone?
Oh my god, this is actually this is how we learned that part-timers are exempt from many parts of the wellness policy.
Bullshit.
This explains why Rock is able to be fucking bigger than a mountain.
He is on so many steroids.
Yep. And I'm actually kind of surprised how stable he is while he's on this many steroids. But, I mean, you look at this and it's like... Compare Lesnar's absolutely fucking fantastic in-ring year from 2015. Like, the guy did not wrestle a lot, sure, but fuck if every match he wrestled in wasn't amazing. And then look at his in-ring year this year, and wow, it's fucking pathetic.
Yeah, like, I can't think of a single match that he had this year that anybody was excited for. Like, he was in the Rumble, which... I honestly don't remember a single thing he did at the Rumble.
He went in there, wrecked a few people, and then got eliminated by the Wyatt family.
Oh, cool. He had that good match at Fastlane.
Yeah, that was promising start to the year, but everything else can go fuck itself.
Then he killed Bray Wyatt at Roadblock. Then he killed Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania, and then he killed Randy Orton at SummerSlam. And then got killed. And then that's his year.
Yeah. It was, wow. And not to mention, a lot of us pointed to Brock Lesnar as like, see, not every big guy juices. All right, this is proof that Ryback didn't juice.
He's just a big jacked white boy.
Yeah. Wow. 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 This was bad. This was holy shit. This was awful. And it pisses us off even to this day, which might be one of the reasons why we're so satisfied that Bill Goldberg did the thing. But regardless, like as far as scandals go, this stretches beyond wrestling more than any other. Except for maybe the Jean-Jacques thing. I mean, by the way, if you really want to look that up, go ahead. Terrence Jean-Jacques is his name, okay? And the crimes that he committed...
And really bad crimes is his game.
Yeah, man. But Brock Lesnar failing the test, like as far as the industry goes, and not just a really shitty human being, this one fucking pisses us off. And it wins biggest scandal of 2016.
All right. So, which wrestling promotion brought their A-est of A games this year? Let's talk a little bit about them. In best promotions, here are our honorable mentions. All of them. 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 And all of them.
Who could be the winner?
Might surprise you. The winner is fucking all of them, because every promotion has brought their fucking top-notch super best game.
Wow. No, like we can't decide on a best promotion of 2016. Nikki, by the way, that was a super fucking short intro. I was expecting you to build that shit.
Well, what are you gonna do? It was the Lesnar versus Goldberg of intros.
Okay, fair enough.
But seriously, WWE had so many good matches this year. PWG had their first 5-star match. New Japan always brings it with like Wrestle Kingdom and the G1 Climax. TNA had everything involving Broken Matt Hardy, and like that pretty much that was one of the big reasons TNA is still around, because like we don't want to see Broken Matt Hardy go away, and no other promotion's probably going to be willing to risk it all with that kind of risky venture.
And then you have
stop deletion.
Yeah, and then you have WCPW, which was better than any of us could have ever expected. Kind of a rocky start, but has really come into its own now as basically a purely online promotion, something that no other promotion has ever really done. ICW has just... Wow, ICW in progress. The entire UK wrestling scene has been on fire. Wow. Wow.
Lucha
Underground, man.
Wow.
Like every week they set the standard for the craziest fucking match I've ever seen. Most recently, that 4-way with Mariposa, Jeremiah Crane, Killshot, and Dante Fox. Oh my fucking God, someone may have died.
I think this is the first year where no matter where you went for your wrestling, you were getting something good. And that is nothing if not a good thing.
Yeah, the only promotion that I can really say had even kind of a down year was Ring of Honor. And even then, like, it wasn't all bad, because, like, Adam Cole's kind of become a megastar. Jay Lethal has done some good stuff. Like, the Young Bucks are always great there. But yeah, all of them. All of them win. You get a win. You get a win. You all get a win.
All right, Oprah V.
That's what I do.
Moving on to the next
Watch
category.
my channel, please.
Moving on.
It's not having good ratings.
Wait, what channel?
The Oprah channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course it's not having good ratings. It sucks. Okay, so moving on to the next category, which is not all of them, thankfully. It's a bit more exciting that way. But the next category involves the guys that have not really been around for very long. They've only been within the business or around the business for a few years at most, but they look like they've been around for years and years and years. The guys that have stepped up their game from the very beginning of their careers. It is time to name the Rookie of the Year for 2016. Yet another new category. Woo! Here are your honorable mentions. Mauro Ranallo, Billy Kay, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan,
Liv
Morgan, and No Way Jose. And your winner for Rookie of the Year 2016 is Chad motherfucking Gable.
So the whole storyline that involved these guys getting together was just aces. Like, it was so good. And ever since Jason Jordan and Chad Gable came together, they have been nailing it. And I can't wait for the moment when they finally get to win the Smackdown tag titles, which is coming soon.
Yo, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I'd love to
It's
have
only
them.
a matter of time.
Yeah, I'd like to have them win it from the Wyatts, perhaps at WrestleMania. But regardless, the thing is that we can't put them both on Rookie of the Year because Jason Jordan has been wrestling for quite some time. Chad Gable, though, has only been wrestling since, 2013?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's picked up the business really quickly.
Wow!
And even just as a solo guy, some of the moves that he hits are fucking crisp. Like, he did a match recently, a one-on-one match with, I believe, Tyler Breeze.
Mhm.
And it's established now that his finisher is the Chaos Theory suplex, like Doug Williams' old move. And oh my God, I love that move. It makes me wet. Too much?
Nah, just
no,
right.
it's fair.
Just
Cool.
right.
All right.
So with Chad Gable, I mean, because Chad Gable has been so good for even just the short amount of time that he's been wrestling, you look at American Alpha and you know that they might split later on down the line, but you don't know which one of them is going to be the bigger star. My money is on Jordan, but I would not be surprised if it's Gable. The guy has picked up on wrestling faster than anybody I've seen in a long, long time.
If he was 4 inches taller, he'd be a mega star. As it stands, he kind of looks like a taller version of Peter Dinklage.
Ouch.
Dude, kind of true.
Ouch. Ouch.
Well, when you put it like that,
You will never unsee it.
Oh, God damn it. Chad Gable,
though.
Gable.
Gable.
He wins Rookie of the fucking year of 2016.
You know, if I may quickly say, the great thing about Gable, he's almost convinced me to fucking buy a Ready, Willing, and Gable t-shirt because as stupid as that catchphrase is, it's actually kind of catchy, and it really works for him.
100%.
Stupid, but nevertheless. All right.
Tune, you're up.
Okay, so a spot is very important in a great match because it usually leaves the fans with a big spot to remember. And 2016 has had a lot of spots for us to talk about. So let's get to that. That's kind of what I was testing, just to see what you guys had for your favorite spots. If anyone's curious, my favorite spot is Edge.
No one cares!
Fuck you. My favorite spot is Edge spearing Mick Foley through a flaming table at WrestleMania 22. I will never forget that. It was Anyway, here are honorable mentions for spot of the year. Cesaro's springboard uppercut from a ladder at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins counters the spear into a pedigree at Money in the Bank. Really? 2? Okay.
It was a good match for spots.
Yeah, it was. Matt Sydal and Ricochet perform a Meltzer driver with a shooting star press at Battle of Los Angeles 2016. Chris Jericho takes 69 thumbtacks at Extreme Rules. Mariposa murders Killshot with a fly effect onto an open chair. My neck still cringes just thinking about that. And Shane McMahon dives 30 feet onto an announce table at WrestleMania. And the winner of Best Spot of 2016 goes to Brian Kendrick, performing a burning hammer on Kota Ibushi at the CWC. Calcos, you know more about the move than I do, so.
Okay. So the Burning Hammer is like one of those Rosetta Stones of wrestling. It's a move that was invented by Kenta Kobashi, and it had only been performed 7 times. Like, as far as moves go, like legit moves and not just specific spots, it's arguably the least seen move in the history of wrestling. And we had all kind of like forgotten about it, you know? We were all just like, oh, it's the Burning Hammer. It's a legendary move. We're never going to see it again. And just all of a sudden, Brian Kendrick performs it on Kota Ibushi. No real build-up, no real, like, big stare down or anything like that. No, he just does it. It is the 8th time the move has ever been performed by Kobashi or anybody. And I have never been more concerned about a wrestler's health during a move than when that happened.
It looked bad. It looked like he fucking killed him.
That's the Burning Hammer, man. Right? This is a move that's so dangerous that when Kobashi did it, he had to get very explicit permission, and he only trusted to do it against very specific people that knew to be able to take it correctly, and it just happens.
I bet the Great Muta took it once.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but this spot it's not just a good spot, but it has a lot of history behind it. There's 30 years of wrestling history behind this move. And to see it in the year of 2016, when most wrestlers should fucking know better, blows my mind.
In a WWE, like, thing, like, in Concussion Awareness City, like, holy shit. And what
dude,
really
WWE is a promotion that has more soft bands than League of Legends.
Oh.
For real.
Jokes.
Moves are either outright banned, like any sit-down pile driver, or they can only be used by very specific people, like the Shooting Star Press. But the Burning Hammer?
And what sold it for me was Daniel Bryan's call of it. My God, that was an amazing call. Like, okay, so Mauro Ranallo mentions, okay, Kendrick's got him up for an Argentine backbreaker position, and like you could already hear it in Bryan's voice. He was like, "Oh God, wait," and then he hits the Burning Hammer and is like, "Oh my God, Burning Hammer! Pin him now! Pin him now!" Oh my God, that was such a great call. Like, Daniel Bryan needs to be a commentator. Like, he has just so much energy, and like he loves this shit so much. And that call was just so good.
Other than kind of just watching the match casually while on my laptop and then looking up to see that, immediately sitting up going, oh fuck, did he kill somebody? What else do I really say? It was a great match, and also holy fuck. Honestly, I thought he killed somebody.
I honestly don't think we're ever going to see this move performed again. It's a history-making spot. The Burning Hammer, performed by Brian Kendrick onto Kota Ibushi, is a history-making spot. I've said it many times, but I will repeat it over and over again. I don't think we're ever going to see this move again, and Kota Ibushi, I'm glad, lived through it. It wins Spot of the Year 2016.
All right. Time for the best tag teams. Which two teams have just really gelled and really...
Two teams?
Like, fuck right off. How about that? Did you ever consider that? Did you ever consider fuck off? So when two guys get together and just really gel and connect, and it's tag team wrestling is not for everyone, but when it works, there's something really special about it. So here are our honorable mentions for best tag team of the year. The Young Bucks, American Alpha, Ricochet and Matt Sydal, aka Flippy Shit the Team, Sheamus and Cesaro, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and the Usos. And your winner of Best Tag Team of 2016, like there was ever any doubt, it's the fucking Revival.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I've never seen such innovation from a tag team. They brought it back for me. Like they are a reason. For me, they are the reason to watch tag team wrestling in this day and age.
They are. One could say they are the revival of the Smackdown or of the tag team revolution.
They're as good as they say they are, honestly. You look at all the NXT tag teams that have ever been there. Like, you can't say that about the Ascension or the Lucha Dragons. You can only say that maybe about Ciampa and Gargano or maybe even the Authors of Pain or TM61. But the fucking Revival have done so many great things for the tag team division. They've lit it up. They've become the fucking face of it.
Yeah, and every match that they're in, like they do not have bad pay-per-view matches. I think it's physically impossible. You could put them up against Eva Marie and James Ellsworth, and they'd still get a 4.5-star match out of them. We start off at Roadblock. They fought Enzo and Cass. That was fucking spectacular.
Their chance to shine on the main product.
Yeah, that was very good for them. Then they had a match at TakeOver Dallas against American Alpha when they lost the titles. Then they dropped the titles, or they got the titles back at TakeOver The End. Then they fought Gargano and Ciampa at TakeOver Brooklyn 2. Then, do I really need to go into TakeOver Toronto's match between DIY and Revival?
No, you don't have to. That match was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I think I've done my piece on that. And yeah, that was such a great match. And like they always deliver, and they always deliver with something new. Like you said, these guys are innovative. These guys come up with new ways to be total dickheads.
Mm-hmm.
Like their saying goes, all or no flips, just fists.
Yep. Smarts to the end.
The thing about the Revival, though, here's my fantasy booking for this. If they were still NXT Tag Team Champions, they go up on Raw the first night, challenge for the tag team titles, crush New Day from getting the record, and hold both titles. They would be beyond fucking over and would be the best fucking tag team that Raw or SmackDown would ever see.
That won't happen because New Day are no longer the tag team, but goddamn.
But just imagine if that did happen.
And Revival aren't tag team champs either. So that ship has double sailed.
Oh, please bring them up. The Revival is the one team that needs to go up because as great as they are in NXT, imagine the possibilities that they have.
Yeah, and how many people can we say that about? Like, there's so many people who need to be on the main roster fucking yesterday. Like, Shinsuke needs to be there. Joe needs to be there. Like,
Bobby Roode. Well, Bobby
just
Roode,
wait
maybe.
for that fucking Royal Rumble, man. We got some NXT call-ups coming.
Asuka. If they have that Women's Royal Rumble, that's the time to debut Asuka.
Remember, Royal Rumble coincides with signing season for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, regarding the Revival, they are the most innovative tag team of this year. They've done things to cheat to win that I've never even thought of. They win Best Tag Team of 2016. Now we move on to the things that really let us down. We kind of felt like concerned fathers after these events. Just lots of build or maybe no build, but regardless, we looked at these and thought that they were the biggest disappointments of 2016. Here are your honorable mentions. The failure of the Cruiserweight division. Cesaro is drafted to Raw instead of SmackDown. Reigns wins at WrestleMania. No frills, no changes. League of Nations shows up, does nothing. Ring of Honor signs a deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling, allows them to go over constantly. And the club does fucking nothing. And the winner of Biggest Disappointment 2016 is... Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for that trademark Toon Critic Y2K sigh. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 32. Wait for it.
There it is.
Why? Don't get me fucking started.
He did the sigh. We can all go home now.
Okay, Nikki.
Get me fucking started.
Nikki, I think you and I need to shut up for a couple of minutes. So, Toon, can vent for a little while because I think he's been waiting roughly 9 months for this moment. Toon, you have the floor. Go crazy.
Have I been? Have I been? Do you mean to tell me I haven't ranted about this? Okay. Alrighty. Okie fucking dokie. So they announced this match, and to me, this is the point where Ambrose was getting his ass kicked over and over and over and over and over. Now, if they wanted to start pushing Ambrose, put him in one hell of a fucking match against Brock Lesnar. Stupid idea, but could possibly work. But here's where things start getting interesting. They start building this up as like the hardcore match sort of thing. He starts getting like the passing of the torch. He gets fucking Mick Foley. He gets goddamn Terry Funk. He goes through all of this. He starts building up a fucking wheelbarrow with the fucking all of these weapons. He has everything all set up. He gets a fucking chainsaw. Oh my God, can there be enough hype going into this match? This is the one fucking chance for Dean Ambrose to go over. Lesnar doesn't need to fucking win. It's good. But then you go into the match and you're expecting a big fucking bloody beat down. You would expect Dean Ambrose to get the shit knocked out of him. You're expecting Brock Lesnar to get the shit knocked out of him. This is going to be a great, even back and forth match with weapons everywhere, and no, it fucking isn't. Suplex, 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 F5, kick out, suplex, trying to get some weapons out. Ambrose starts up the chainsaw, and it doesn't fucking get used. Ambrose tries to get some of the weapons. It doesn't fucking happen. Suplex, 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 F5, 1, 2, 3, it is over. Are you actually fucking kidding me? And then after that, this match is never even talked about. Ambrose just shrugs it off. He's just like, okay, fuck it, I lost, whatever. Lesnar doesn't give a shit about it. Oh, I fought Ambrose at WrestleMania? Okay, fine, whatever. This match is the biggest fucking disappointment because you have all this fucking hype. You spent fucking months building up this match. And then for what? For Lesnar to just do his usual suplex, paycheck bullshit. You're fucking kidding me. This just showed to me that not only were they not even going to give Ambrose a fucking chance, just, hey, you want a chance? You want a chance? No, fuck you. And then on top of that, they have Brock Lesnar just doing the same old fucking shit. You mean he can't even take like a chair shot? You mean take a fucking kendo stick? You mean to honestly fucking tell me that you want to protect your precious Brock Lesnar from ever getting fucking hurt and just have him do the same old bullshit? And yet you people fucking cheer for him? What the fuck are you smoking? This match is the biggest fucking disappointment for all the hype that led into it, for all the bullshit that happened, and what everyone fucking deserved never fucking happened. Fuck this match. Fuck WrestleMania. I am done.
All right, Nikki, I think it's time for us to move on. Biggest disappointment of 2016 was Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania 32. And now we move on to the last category.
Shit, I could have ordered a pizza in the time.
Dude, I wish I had fucking popcorn. That was awesome. That was the greatest fucking thing ever. Holy crap. Now, honestly, I think we really should leave it at that because we can't fucking top it. We should move on to the last category and just kind of get all that out of our... I'm glad you were able to get that out of your system.
Oh, I feel so much better. I've been wanting to fucking talk about this match for so long.
Yeah. All right, so, Toon, final category. Take it away.
Wrestler of the Year. Here we go. All right, so everyone has a Wrestler of the Year. Every popular wrestling site or magazine has their Wrestler of the Year. Slammies, which are probably not going to happen this year, have their... Yeah, there's no Slammies this year. Maybe that's a good thing.
I like the Slammies, though.
Well, it depends on how they do it.
Yeah.
But regardless, there's always a Wrestler of the Year. And there's gonna be a lot of them to shift through, not just from WWE. We're not just singling it to WWE. We're talking about everybody. So here we go. These are your honorable mentions for Wrestler of the Year. I imagine some people are going to pause and say, WTF, why the fuck is my guy not number one? Well, you'll just have to just deal with it. Anyway, honorable mentions. Shinsuke Nakamura. See, I fucking said it right this time.
Brian Kendrick.
Adam Cole. Bye-bye!
Asuka.
Becky Lynch.
Kevin Owens.
Kazuchika Okada. Oh, I hope I said that right.
You did.
Okay, good.
Bray Wyatt.
Sami Zayn.
They call him Cage. Brian Cage.
Machine.
Hiroki Goto.
Kenny Omega.
Charlotte Flair.
Ricochet.
Skarsgård, the dilapidated boat.
Randy Orton.
Chris Hero.
The Mac.
Oh, the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose.
Dolph Ziggler.
The Miz.
Johnny Mundo Morrison Nitro.
Seth Rollins.
Joey Ryan.
Broken Matt Hardy.
Cesaro.
Kota Ibushi.
Cedric Alexander.
Will Ospreay.
And Chris Jericho.
Oh boy. And the winner of Wrestler of the Year.
Drum roll,
Goes to-
please.
The phenomenal AJ Styles.
Can you believe there was a time when I didn't like this guy?
Yes, but if I may speak for you, Nikki, the biggest reason why Nikki did not like AJ Styles, I think he's mentioned it once on the cast. If not on the cast, he has mentioned it to us. He did not like the Styles Clash because there was a period in 2015 where it was injuring stars, and people like kind of begged him not to do it. Well,
Yeah.
and then he comes into WWE in the Royal Rumble, and then I honestly thought that the Styles Clash would be banned, but then on SmackDown, he used it against Curtis Axel, and I'm like, oh boy, it's only a matter of time before somebody breaks their fucking neck. But then he used it on James Ellsworth, and Ellsworth forgets that you're not supposed to tuck your head in when you take the move.
Oops.
But AJ Styles learned how to protect someone when they do that. He immediately collapsed, extended his extremities, and prevented James Ellsworth from possibly having his career ended. What a boss!
Mm-hmm.
Good thing James Ellsworth doesn't have a chin, otherwise that would have caught.
No chin music. Okay, now AJ Styles has had an amazing fucking year. From coming into the WWE when we were all goddamn nervous as shit that they wouldn't use him properly, and then losing at WrestleMania, taking that loss to put himself into good graces with the company, and then flipping heel and beating John Cena twice, once unclean and once clean, and then immediately at the next pay-per-view after beating John Cena clean, winning the WWE Championship, and he still has it, and the guy is putting people over even while he still has it, while getting put over by Dean Ambrose. It's stunning. It is stunning that they have used him as well as they have, but the guy 100% deserves it.
Absolutely. You know, seeing him pop up at the Rumble, all of us with the biggest fucking pop I have ever heard. I think him losing along the way actually makes a lot of sense because it sets up some believability with him. You can't have him just be undefeated or whatever because there has to be like at least some balance. He had a pretty start, but he had great matches along the way. He knew what to do. He knew what storylines to go with. He honed his craft. He adopted to the WWE style.
Yeah, and you could argue that he's one of the best indie guys at like figuring out how the WWE system works because it isn't for everyone. Like some people just have a hard time adapting to WWE. For example, does anybody remember Cassius Ohno?
I actually
No.
don't. I know I'm familiar with the name, but
you might know him better by his indie name, Chris Hero.
Yes.
He was in NXT for a while, and he couldn't get, like, it was a weird thing where he had a his body type wasn't quite right, and his style just wasn't translating. Another one that you might is a little more recent, Solomon Crow, aka Sammy Callahan.
Wow. Fuck.
I heard about that.
Yeah. And now he's back on the indies. He's in Lucha Underground as Jeremiah Crow, and he's fucking killing it.
But then there's AJ Styles. AJ Styles has always, he said this on the Stone Cold podcast, which was one of the better episodes of Stone Cold's podcast, if I do say so myself. Very good episode.
There hasn't been one in a while.
Yeah, I think his deal may have run out because he had a deal for a certain number of episodes. Maybe he'll re-sign with it and have interviews with other people. I'd love to see one with Charlotte. Just as an example, but Styles has always prided himself on being able to work with anybody. Like, he's not the kind of guy that's going to lay out the match. He's not going to be the ring general. He's going to be the guy, he's going to be the good hand. He's going to be the guy that asks his opponent, okay, what do you want to do in this match? What are your main moves? Do you have any spots planned? Who's going to go over? Okay, so I asked management. I'm going to go over. How do you want the finish to be? That is Styles, and that's why he didn't need NXT, because he already knows WWE's style by already knowing every other fucking style in existence, and this is what makes AJ Styles a great wrestler. And you want to know what else makes him a great wrestler? Okay, at TLC, he does a springboard 450 splash onto Dean Ambrose while he's resting on a table. May I remind you, the man is 39 years old!
With a gimpy ankle. Like, he hurt his ankle sometime in that match, and he still fucking did it.
And a hole in his trousers.
He did it with his butthole showing.
Wow, the man...
With his phenomenal butthole showing.
Dude, the guy's gonna be 50 years old and still landing springboard 450s. He's going to last forever.
Now, what will only make... now, if this is true... If they're going with him facing Undertaker at the Royal Rumble, that's going to be one hell of a fucking start 2017.
I just hope he wins.
Oh, he'll win. Undertaker's going to put him the fuck over, and then John Cena will probably end him at WrestleMania in one of the most fitting ends to the most legendary career.
Yeah, but I could also very easily see the Undertaker taking the title off of Styles and having the match at Mania be Cena versus Undertaker for the title.
You know what? I don't mind that as much. I honestly don't mind that as much as I would have in the past. And not to mention Styles can... You know what? That's fine. It opens him up to a Grand Slam title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Styles is not bound to the main event. I'm pretty sure he could win a tag title. I'm pretty sure he could win an Intercontinental US title. He is flexible. He is versatile. It works with just about anything. That's why AJ Styles to me is one of my current favorite. He works with whatever the fuck you give him.
Wow. The guy is a star. He's a star. He was a star on the Indies, and he's a star in WWE, and not many people can claim this.
I was shocked how on the podcast with Stone Cold that they started talking about TNA, and this is good because you cannot leave TNA out of it. He was the jewel of fucking TNA. He was like born and bred there practically.
Yeah. Like that was one of the big surprises of the year. That, like, not only there, but it's in one of the most recent Talking Smacks, they've started to acknowledge TNA. Like,
you got maybe Bobby Roode and Austin Aries and Samoa Joe.
Maybe it's because like TNA is kind of fallen on hard times and may not be around too long, and they don't see him as quite close to a threat anymore. But like, yeah, like TNA is starting to get lumped into the same category as Ring of Honor and New Japan as tag teams that you'll occasionally see get cameo references in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Styles is without a doubt one of the best in-ring performers alive today, even at even pushing 40. All right, the guy is here. He's here to stay, and I can bet unless something catastrophic happens, he's going to be around doing wonderful matches for quite some time. He wins Best Wrestler of the Year, in fact, of 2016.
I just looked it up. He's the same age as John Cena.
Yeah.
They're both 39.
AJ Styles is phenomenal for a reason.
He's only 2 months, removed. Neat.
Okay.
And they're the same age as Brock Lesnar.
Shall I wrap up then?
Let's wrap it up.
I think that's everything.
Okay. So this has been the Haymakers best and worst of 2016 on the Smackdown side. The Raw side would probably have their stuff, but I think we have a pretty good list. You guys know what to do. If you want to comment below how angry you are that John Cena is not number one, well, bad. Go ahead and put down what your favorite moments or worst moments have been in terms of wrestling in 2016 in the comments. And, of course, follow us on our pen drop. Shoot. And follow us on our Twitters. You know what to do. We look forward to 2017. We cannot wait. We got to look forward to the Rumble. We got forward to look to with WrestleMania. Hopefully it'll be better than this year's.
We're getting Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be good. Oh, boy, I can't wait for that. Anyways, thank you all for watching and doing the usual stuff. Thank you. We are nearly at, I believe, almost 400. We're creeping up on it. 400 subscribers. It is great that you guys are still watching and that you guys still love our stuff. We highly appreciate it. We look forward to what 2017 can bring, not just on this channel, but you guys as well. So thank you all for watching. The end of 2016 onwards to 2017. Thank you for watching and stay awesome.